Hey everyone, it's Velvet. Welcome back to more Castlevania, Harmony of Dissonance. In the last one, we unlocked the clock tower, but then doubled back to explore the other area where we fought the golem and all that. We didn't get much there in the way of relics, so now it's time to head back to the clock tower. Stop being such a coward. And, see what's in store for us there. Maybe taking immediate damage against the skeletons is not the best play. It'll be fine. It's just like I try to close the distance, but then like I close too much distance and take damage. It's just impatience more than anything. If I actually, like, walked up to them normally, it'd be much better. Right. The clock tower is literally just right here. Let's see. Let's go down first. Hello, Harpy. Harlot! Did all of those really just contain $1 coins? That's funny. I have decided I dislike these things. What's in this room? Not much. What's down here? More harpies. Why does the clock tower, or the gear in the clock, have blood on it? Baguette. Uh-huh. That sounds like a helmet to me. Ooh, a good chunk of defense, too. Helmet woven from thin strips of metal. What do I want to replace? Probably the bronze boots, right? Yeah. Oh, and the loose clothing has more defense than the cloth tunic. Interesting. And more intelligence, too. But, it's not like intelligence is serving me any purpose when I do not know magic. Okay. Yeah? What do I even do about this? That, I suppose. And we get the castle map 3 for it. Okay. I guess that was worth it. Barely. Are these platforms? Ah, I see. We jump on the pendulum. I don't trust there to not be enemies sniping me on one of these pendulums. Not enemies, just my own foolishness stepping off the platform. Really? No enemies that entire way, huh? I'm shocked. Truly. Well, only one way to go from here. I see. Okay. This isn't the ruler sword. This is someone wielding a sword. Let's heal a bit more. And he seems to, like, invincibility frame a little bit. But it is the sword that takes damage, not the specter itself. Okay, so he houses his soul in his weapon. A true warrior, I understand. And all that, we can't even go this way, huh? I don't like how much damage I'm taking in the clock tower, but it's also the only place I can really be, so I just kind of have to get good is the real, like, that's basically the answer, is get good so I stop taking damage. Then it doesn't matter how much damage the enemies deal, because then I'm not taking them, right? Okay. I guess let's go to the top 2 areas of this tower. I don't want to ascend too much because I don't want to pull 2 harpies at once. Really not fond of these enemies in vertical spaces. I know there's one up there. I remember you dive bombing me the last time I tried. Come on. I just gotta be patient, I guess. And then hope there's not a second harpy up here. Let's start from the very top. Okay. Not much down here. Ah, hello, Medusa heads. What is this a spell? Hint card 4. I would assume that would go under collectible, wouldn't it? No. Encyclopedia, relics, items. Some spells can be cast multiple times. Cool. That would be great if I knew how to cast the spells. I can only assume it's like a button combination. But I have to know that combination before it's of any use to me. Like, I'm just trying, like... Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying, like, random potential fighting game combinations, and I don't even play a lot of fighting games, so I don't know the standard ones by heart. I just know, like, Hadouken! But they don't seem to be working. Hopefully we'll get other hint cards that tell us how to do them. That was hint card 4. So theoretically there should be more. Oh god! Not exactly what I was expecting. Scale armor. Ooh, we got some scale mail. Drops our intelligence, but ups our defense by 10. And given that I don't know how to use spells, dropping intelligence is fine. Because I'm pretty sure, at least in, I think it's Circle of the Moon, intelligence just served as your magic recharge rate. Okay, so I can just drop down into the middle room from here. But if you're not using magic, who cares if it recharges? And that suits me just fine. I'm a warrior, not a mage in spirit. So just fighting everything mano a mano suits me just fine, I say as I run away from a sword. Oh my god. Come on. Did I check this way at all? I did, but not a lot. There's a... Just above me. There's a room that's by its lonesome. Is this perhaps a save point? Because that would be very helpful. Yes, yes it is. Okay, good. Good to know. Above us seems to be a dead end, so why don't we go that way first? I really don't want to fight you. Oh! It's a dead end because there's a boss right there, is there? Well, let's let's get absolutely destroyed by... I'm just gonna head back to the save point and replenish my health after that embarrassing display. If it's, okay with everybody else. I don't know how... Okay. You are still alive. I was about to say, I don't know how many hits the harpies are taking, so I don't know if I killed that one or not. I've dealt enough damage to it. There we go. That is a big slime. Max Slimer. And I see that it drops little slimes, huh? It's closing in. Is it at least getting smaller? Well, I meant to jump over it. It didn't exactly work how I wanted it to. That's fine. We'll just keep up with this. Okay, I do think it is getting smaller, though. I feel like we're not so much supposed to be damaging the main body as we are trying to destroy the things that fall off of it. Kind of like... Thank God that didn't poison me. Kind of like the Boo boss fight in Luigi's Mansion, where we're just trying to destroy the separate parts of it so it doesn't... So it just doesn't have enough left to reconstitute. You know what I mean? Yep. There we go. Maybe we were damaging it, maybe we weren't. It exploded! Slime everywhere! And we got another achievement. I don't know how to pronounce that. Quixotic substance? I don't know. Oh, I think the harpies are taking 4 hits now, which is still a large amount of hits. Still a large amount of hits, but 1 less is always nice, because I think it was 5 before. I'm just not even going to concern myself with that one right now. What are you? Feather Demon? Terrifying. Right, I think I fought one of you before in, like, that one room, and I was terrified of you then. Oh, now there are multiple of you. Fantastic. Well, I guess I'm more equipped to deal with you now, and we got the green stone, which gives us wind. I like electricity. I actually like fire. You know what, I'm gonna equip... Because it's all the same, it's just an attunement, right? So I'm gonna equip fire just because I like fire. And I don't know enough about the enemies to, like, make on-the-fly judgments. So I may as well just have an attunement going, even if it's not a great one for the specific context. Ugh! Death has returned.
Mortal, you know of a man by the name of Maxim, do you not?
Yes, I do. What about him?
I believe that man has discovered objects that hold my lord's powers.
You mean Dracula's remains?
My lord's fragmented remains. Now it all makes perfect sense.
What on earth are you talking about?
You have provided me with an answer, so I shall reward you with an explanation. It's simple. This castle is a creation of Maxim's will.
What? But he's not capable of such a feat.
True of the original Maxim, but possession of my lord's remains changes everything. The castle's two spirits now embody my lord's powers.
The castle's two spirits?
Two spirits exist now within his body. His original spirit and a wicked spirit born from my lord's remains.
What a ridiculous notion.
And so, two castles were born to embody the two spirits. Of the two spirits, the wicked one wanted the castles most.
Wait a minute. What do you mean by two castles?
Ignorant mortal. Don't you realize that this castle has two layers? I don't want to have anything more to do with you. Farewell!
Wait! Are you running away from me?
This castle, as it is now, is a transient one. I must go and aid its completion.
So, it's a Symphony of the Night deal where there are two maps to explore. Got it. And so, this is the same place I was before, but the aura about it has changed. Now I see. This is what Death meant when he said there were two castles. Ooh, castles A plus B, then just castle B, and then just castle A. Oh, I see. So if I have them both layered, green is... Oh. So is that what the warp points were? So the warp points bring me to the different version of the castle. And that could be in the same place, it could be in a different place. So when I was down underneath the castle here, that was Castle B. But both areas exist in both castles, perhaps? Is what I'm understanding from this. Interesting. I'm gonna go back because there was a little bit that I could explore in the clock tower in Castle A that I didn't because I wanted to go to the dead end first. Right there, down there. Wrong room. So I want to go see what that is in Castle A first. And then we'll jump into Castle B. And then from there, we'll figure out what to do with the rest of the castle. May as well save. That's interesting. And it's interesting that it looks like we're going to be jumping between the two castles like regularly rather than like once in the middle of the game. Interesting. Also, I do believe when we met, both times we met the Maxim in his correct mind, it has been in Castle A, whereas in Castle B, we met the Maxim that was accusing us of Liddy, or of Liddy, of capturing Liddy, right? So I suspect that we'll have to defeat Maxim in Castle B to free the Maxim in Castle A. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Hello, Guardian Armor. I see that I cannot truly damage you. I can just knock you back. And I can't really jump over you either. Okay, so jumping is not... Are we gonna destroy him in the gears? What a brutal way to go. We murdered that man. And it looks like... I was wondering. And it looks like it just couldn't handle the mental strain of murdering that man with just how brutal things got. I kind of just want to equip the Guardian gear. Just because I think that's cool. I think having a set like that is awesome. And I don't know if there's a set bonus for having all four of them equipped, but until we get like something that's objectively just a better, yeah, I'll equip the full set. We lose out on a bit of luck, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's gonna make that big of a difference. But yeah, the screen just pixelating. Man, we murdered someone. I'm not even sure that was a demon. I think that was just a really large man. And we stripped him of all his hopes and dreams so we could steal his armor. Let's go to the bottom of this room first. That is an end table. An antique table, yeah? Sick. What if we have to decorate the room in both versions of the castle? That'd be pretty funny, I think. And then we have a wall here. Okay. I wonder if the walls disappear in different versions of the castle. That's a thought. I do imagine that the total percentage is going to go up to 200%. With 100% coming from each version of the castle. Simply because A plus B has a percentage, but then they both have separate percentages that add up. So we're probably going to get to a 200% if we explore everything in both castles, right? Interesting. Let's save again. I want to jump a little bit into Castle B for now. Just to see what's different. But I'm only gonna dip my toe in. I wonder if bosses are in the same place. Like, I wonder if there's gonna be another boss where the slime was. I wonder if there are gonna be other portals that teleport us to the same place in both worlds. I'm assuming that I'm assuming that both worlds don't have portals in the same place. Because if they did, then they'd probably just be connected, right? Or maybe the portal in the underground... Maybe there is a portal in the underground in Castle A, but it just leads here in Castle B or something like that. Fleaman armor, huh? Cool. Thank you for the HP up. Oh, that spinning gear has a danger. Skeleton blaze. So no bosses in the same place, huh? Is that a grandfather clock? A tall clock. At the very least, Castle B looks more like decrepit than Castle A did. And yes, save point in the same place. Okay. Interesting. Oh, and it's light blue if we've explored it in both worlds. That's cool. Okay, so yeah, save points look like they're always going to be in the same place. And that warp is always in the same place. But otherwise... no. Okay. Cool. I understand. But on that note, I think we'll end this off here. Thank you so very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider subscribing and all that. In the next one, we'll explore Castle B. Until then, have a fantastic day, alright?